No, mainly in trekking and all that, I love the hopping journey.
Okay.
Yes. Not, like
So how you travel then?
what?
How you travel if you want to go to somewhere? I mean, go to somewhere, but
Yeah, that's the
some
fun. That's the fun. Right. Last time, right,
don't
hopping
tell me
the
public transport.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Oh, is
exactly.
it?
Yeah,
That's
I do it.
crazy.
Yeah, trust me.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I do it. And then asking for hitchhiking and all.
Uh,
Yeah.
I used to go on tracking when I was in Mumbai,
Mm.
but then when I relocated to Bangalore, it's all got stopped. So
Why not? Why?
yeah, I have bike, but I don't have
I saw
friends
your
and
photos
that.
on Facebook. Some trekking groups and all,
Oh, is it?
doing mountaineering, all these
Yeah,
things.
yeah, yeah. So way back. I mean, long back.
Don't leave that.
In 2010 maybe.
That's
2010
life.
or
That's
20.
life. Don't do that. Don't sacrifice on that part. Trust me. I sacrificed 6 years merely working, just day and night.
Okay.
But I worked on three different, I worked on three verticals together.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that's why.
Okay.
But that shouldn't be. Nothing at the cost of life.
Mm-hmm.
Never. If this be the case, trust me, I'll tell you one thing. We think people, we all think that we can buy things with money. Cool.
Yeah, I mean,
You can't. What is something that will, that I'm talking about my personal experience. Once you have the money, you think you can buy and all, right? This is for those people who think that, who have, you can say ignorance, right? One thing that kills very hard, and no one can save you, and no one can save you from that regret.
yeah, I agree. Yeah, I agree.
The only thing that will kill you like anything, fine. Every single moment, you want to go back in the past, go back. You have money, you have millions, you have billions, go back.
Yeah. The time won't come, no. That
Time won't come,
yeah.
young energy won't come,
Exactly.
this youthfulness won't come.
And even your body won't support that time, you know.
Yeah. People say you once have become. See, millionaire people, like, people, India is basically a place, right? Not even in India. We are basically influenced by these Westerns and Europe.
Westerns, yeah.
Right. Very much. So we generally, we see them and then we follow them. But actually, they are living a very blind life. Fine. You cannot see, even if you have Maserati, Lamborghini and all, you have very limited life. Very much limited.
No, yeah.
Trust me, I do the public transportation and all. What a fun you can't imagine. Trust me. Right? It is sometimes because you have to adjust. Sometimes you have to
Yeah.
stand. All these things, but the freedom that you enjoy, fine. Because you have just only one backpack or a rucksack. That's it. Just tie it and then whenever it is needed, you get out. You stop by anywhere, right?
Yeah.
And then again you look for some like some lift and all this those freedom somewhere you start trekking from anywhere that you can't do. I like with my bike I used to go with the group
Yeah.
right. I joined so many groups. There was something like where when shall I park the bike. Okay. Okay, if I park the bike there, I had to return there only.
Right.
Yeah, but here, what route you take, from where you take, fine, all these things. So actually, I learned it long back from like a couple of good travelers, real travelers.
Yeah, real traveler.
Yeah, not tourers. Tourers are different. Travelers are different, right? And I'm a big fan of travelers. Tourers are those they will. Oh, okay, from where? So I have to go to Manali. Okay, from here there you join some group. Then someone is, hey, don't go there. Right, we have to eat here.
That's right.
Right, we have to return by 6 a.m. Why? I want to be lost.
And travelers are those who manage everything alone.
I want to be lost.
Yeah.
I want to be lost. That should be. So actually, so that's what basically like my top priority and my focus is now. Nothing makes sense.
Yeah.
Fine, because everything but I have built in the background, I think over the things take time. I'm not in a very much hurry, right? Fine. That okay. Like I'm also working on one of my other startup as well, digital nomads.
Okay.
Okay. For that, I have built the marketplace. I have the app. Fine. I just want to move slowly. I don't want to rush.
Yeah.
Not at all. Because that actually pays you nothing. You cannot go, like you cannot, like beat the time, right? You keep moving and then things keep happening. So that is why, or else.
But you are the only founder here. I mean, the
Yeah.
only founder and the only person who is training everyone.
No, I have the 5 teachers online.
Okay.
One from Jaipur, one from Haryana, one from New Delhi, one from Mumbai.
Okay.
Yes, they take online classes.
But it's not very frequent, right?
Which one?
It's not frequent online classes.
Online classes, mainly people those who are from like across the country, they
Yeah.
take the classes.
Yeah.
And I generally avoid taking online classes.
Okay. Why?
I feel I don't find that much engaging. That's
Okay.
why here I
Yeah.
find it engaging.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
Offline classes.
Yeah. You find you engage and all right, but people since there's those who have been into like online and all, they go and then do it.
Mm. Yeah.
But for me, I find it a bit boring.
Mm.
Okay. Even they love it, right? If you may have some demo the recorded classes sessions and all, they love it. Fine, because if I go there, I give my best, 100%.
Yeah.
Fine, because I give the squeeze of the corporate as well, of the academic as well, because I have been into both.
Mm.
In New Delhi, I have been into academic.
Okay.
I worked with the topmost, the coaching centers which are there in New Delhi. Basically, they are the chain coaching centers.
Okay.
Yeah, the owners, they will drive Porsche, right? Bentley. Yeah, and they run coaching.
So you born and raised here only in
No.
Bangalore?
I born in and brought up in Bokaro in Jharkhand.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I did my schooling there, and then I moved later on Ranchi. Then I moved to Calcutta. Then I moved to New Delhi.
Okay.
Then I moved here.
Oh.
Yeah. So but again, people there are insisting me that again they are again giving some plans and all.
So how long you have been here in Bangalore?
7 years.
7 years.
Yeah, 7 years.
You stay alone and then you moved to
Yeah.
You're alone?
Almost. Yeah, alone. Alone. Yeah. Sometimes it's a bit, but if needed, I turn on my laptop at 2 a.m. as well. Yeah, sometimes it happens. Very much boring and all, right? But if you are busy and things you have, right, then things goes on. I never, in 5 years, how it went, how it slipped away from my hand, from my life. If I look back and then see where is my last 5 years, I think it's me or with everyone, I don't know, but I think this is with me.
No, I know, how the time passes.
No, these last 5 years.
Yeah, I have 5 years maybe too long. Yeah, I know each and everything, how where I was and then now where I am, I can see a lot of difference. And still, I can see the bright future ahead, I know that, it will happen. It will not happen suddenly, but yeah, it will happen. So yeah, I mean, I have goals which I have to complete before 50.
Oh,
And
okay.
my ultimate goal is to get retired by the age of 50.
That's a good goal. That's a
Yeah.
good goal. Inspiring goal.
I just have to I just have to do whatever it takes, and I just have to get retire by 50, and then just if time allows, if my body allows, then in that case I will
Fitness.
explore.
Workout.
Yeah,
Just simply,
definitely,
the thing. If we, very simple. Wherever we put the time and energy, returns come. Very simple. So people, they don't generally, they they take the
But
advantage
by
of the
looking
body.
at my habits, I don't feel, I will be able to survive till then.
What?
I mean, the habits I have, smoking and I mean, not regularly, but yeah, smoking and drinking at the on weekends. Yeah, I drink, and then
See, I heard. I'll tell you one thing. I learned one thing. Okay, from really a guy in his 90s. He said one thing. A guy who does not do exercise, right? I'm sorry. No, he said a guy who smokes, drinks, but if he does exercise,
yeah,
right, he can live more than the guy who does not smoke and booze, but again does not do exercise.
yeah, I absolutely agree. And the physical activities are nowadays very important, I believe, and that's the reason why along with all whatever I do, okay, bit working, and then
You do betting.
I mean bit.
Okay.
Yeah, bit. And then I mean working hours, traveling, and then I also on weekends I always then I mean this is mandatory for me that I will have to go to play some sports. So so that my body should engage
See,
in
I'll
the
tell you one thing
activities.
here. I'll tell you one thing, Marwan.
Yeah.
Anything you're doing, if you're enjoying it, it makes sense.
Yeah.
But if you're doing and you're still in depression, right, that is going to be fatal. This is the fact and reality. No one should hide, and in fact, we should not, like, like, just to appease someone, right? We should not just go ahead and then, we should hide this fact. We should talk.
Yeah.
Because you see, recently things are happening. People are, in 40s only. They are expiring.
No, touch wood, I'm very happy, I'm very stable and mentally as well, and no depression at all.
Correct.
I'm very happy.
Then you have it, then enjoy it. If
I
this
mean,
is
this-
with, because I tell you, even like, see, depression nowadays, it is with, in fact, everyone.
Yeah.
Even I experience. I cannot hide, right? I should be true to myself. I do have the depression. But what have saved me? My work and morning habit of doing exercises.
Yeah.
Right. So these two things have actually tried, but sometimes even it has been the situation and time, right, where actually I fell into the depression. Trust me, situation went like bad to worse as well, right? But I'm very much thankful to God, thankful to and to universe as well, that few things are there, right, that actually puts you back on the track, right, once again. Fine. You should, this is very much natural that we may become, we may become a prey of depression. But the thing is that how much we are, bouncing back. That is the important thing.
Yeah, exactly. It's very important nowadays, for me personally, I believe that along with all the learnings, okay, I have to read books. So I recently started reading this, you might have heard, Manifest.
Okay. Is this a book?
Yeah, it's a book. Manifest is a book. It's
The name is
author
book.
is Manifest.
Okay.
Manifest is a book, and there are a lot of books like that, but Manifest is one of the book. I forgot her name, author. Something start with N. Okay, I forgot her
Okay.
name. Okay. So I mean, in that book, she has clearly mentioned that how you can build your career, how you can build your mindset, how you can, change the things around you. It's a very powerful book. I personally believe.
Is it?
Yeah, it's a very powerful book. Mindset. There are two books actually. So one is I'm yet to start, but The Secret.
Oh, The Secret.
Yeah, The Secret is a great book. I have heard a lot of reviews, and I don't like to read a lot, but once I sit reading
There
the
is a
book,
documentary as well, no?
yeah, there's a documentary as well on YouTube.
YouTube.
Yeah, it's a great. It's a great story. But I saw that I started watching that episode. Not an episode. It's a kind of movie only. So I started watching it, but I thought let's not watch it. But before watching it, let's read out, just read the
I'm going to
read
buy
the
these
book.
two books today.
Yeah, it's
Last
very
time even I
powerful.
bought, right, but again it got lost somewhere. The secret one.
Yeah,
I
that's
bought the that the original copy that comes in square.
Mm.
That one. Anyway, you were saying something.
Yeah, so I mean the mind, this manifest is all about how you manifesting your life. Uh, how you can see your future. You have to just manifest. Everything is coming at your end.
Mm.
Money is coming, great life is coming, and see, money is the one part. Okay, other than that, the happiness, the what you want from life, that is coming, and whatever you throw in the universe, it will bounce back to you again. So this is what the concept is all about, and it's a great. I personally like it a lot. I mean that, and the person, that lady is a great, and now she's writing another book, mindset.
Okay.
Yeah, but,
Okay.
yeah, it's mindset. It's a great book, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah, you
So
must read.
first is manifest. Second is the secret.
Yeah, The Secret is very good.
Mm.
Yeah, Manifest, and I mean I have a lot of books like that.
Mm.
So The Power of Money. I mean honestly, I'm into
The power of
money.
money, is it the okay, that's a money psychology.
I don't know how, but I don't remember the author's name. Yeah.
It's okay. It
Yeah.
happens.
So not Nasreen. Something started with N. Let me
Mhm.
Manifest. Yeah, Roxy Fossey. This one.
Okay, this one, huh?
Yeah, Manifest. There are 7 steps,
Hmm.
and all the steps are great. I mean, it's a great learning to manifest your life, what you want to achieve.
Hmm.
So yeah, I started, following that, and so that's the reason why, I always stay positive towards my life, and I never speak negative things.
Negative words.
Yeah, negative words,
Same
negative
here.
things
Hmm.
for my life,
Hmm.
whatever is happening,
Even to
whatever.
others as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Even to others
Like,
as
no,
well.
no.
Hmm.
So I know I personally believe I have a tattoo here.
Hmm.
Okay, it says without hate or without. I mean, I have made this tattoo long back,
Hmm.
but says it's in Punjabi,
Hmm.
and says without hate and no, sorry, without fear and without hate.
Hmm.
So I personally believe I don't want to hate anyone. Whatever happens, I don't keep grudges with anyone.
True.
And whatever.
Holding nothing in mind.
Yeah, exactly.
True.
So everyone is my friend. If not, if they're not comfortable, if I'm not comfortable, I will say, okay, bye, boss. But
Mhm.
I won't hold any grudges with you.
True.
Okay, whenever you will meet me, I'm happy. I'll say hi to you. I'll keep smiling at you, and then just done.
That's
I
a
mean,
good thing.
Yeah.
Really.
And
And actually, what you read, actually, like, uh, what do you say, manifested that. It's getting manifested.
Yeah.
That. Mm.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. So that's.
Yeah,
what I
things
think.
begin from here.
Yeah.
Things
exactly.
begin from here only. Mm.
And I'm very money minded. When you said no, that money can't buy happiness, I kind of personally feel you
It should be. You should be.
can-
See, money minded. You should be. Trust me.
Yeah.
I have never been chasing money.
Hmm.
Right. And trust me, if I talk about my personal, in my family people, they have never liked me just because of this thing.
Okay. Whatever you are doing right now.
No.
Oh, money.
Yeah. Because I never chased the money.
Oh, okay.
Fine. I always wanted to focus on doing something, developing something in long term.
Okay.
Fine. So, but they wanted something quick.
Okay.
Fine. Why not you earning money now? How much you are earning now? This is that and all, right? Fine. But now, see, you plant a tomato
Yeah.
or you plant a mango. Fine. So it takes time. I was not after the tomatoes.
It should be like bamboo tree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yes. Exactly.
Best example. I guess.
Best example is bamboo tree.
Yeah.
It takes 6 years,
Yeah.
right? And it will show you nothing.
Nothing.
And then another 6 months. Fine. Yeah, exactly.
That's
True.
the
True.
power of base.
Power of waste. This is actually, I think I have been giving the example, this tomato and mango.
Yeah.
But I think bamboo,
Bamboo
this
is the
one is
best
the
example.
finest example.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I mean, what do you do then in your free time then?
Never have the free time.
And so whatever coding you're doing, so I must, you said that you have applications, right?
Huh.
So you made it by your own.
No, I get it done, but everything, planning, strategy, everything and all I do. But the website part, everything I do. Websites, all the websites are there.
Hmm.
It's me who basically do everything.
So why don't you start your classes on YouTube then live? Maybe you can maybe earn more money from YouTube.
True.
Yeah, you can make your videos since you have a great public speaking. Okay, I can see that you can continuously speak.
Yeah.
And you can speak a lot. I can't do that personally. So since you have that great skill, why don't you record yourself and put it in the YouTube?
Okay.
And I mean, you may make good money from it.
From
And
there.
money. I mean, YouTube offers a lot of money
Actually,
to bloggers and especially in the learning department. I mean, whatever videos you can see on YouTube for where they are when the teachers are teaching something, so they offer a lot of money to them.
Okay.
So if you have, I mean, let's assume you have 1 million. That is enough. Trust me, that is
True.
enough.
True.
So
People though you even have 1
yeah,
lakh.
and
Right,
I'm pretty sure that you will earn more than whatever you are earning from here. I mean, you will earn more
True.
in YouTube.
True.
So I think
Actually a good suggestion.
Yeah, I mean,
Actually.
you should at least.
I'll be
yourself.
because like I have been just focusing on this part only, right? And then at the same time I'm still creating the base on Instagram, right?
Yeah.
And I put some small
Yeah,
videos
yeah,
on
short
YouTube,
videos.
short videos.
Yeah.
Because today or tomorrow, once people because this projection I have for the first time in India, or maybe like right, even in not in Bangalore, in the entire country as well, maybe like taking this skill sets, connecting it with personal branding.
Mm.
I have done it through AmBritish.
Mm.
Yes, this tagline: skill AI can't replace.
Yeah.
Personal branding.
Mm.
I want to stick with this, and then I want to so everywhere like whether it's here on Instagram post and then again here, right? But at the same time, right, I'm working on two parallel on this AmBritish as well and digital nomadins as well.
Mm.
Okay, like for the last 2 years, digital nomadins are for the last 2 years. Earlier, this was only. So this part, making videos and all, I think it is actually but by the time I'm just coming to that point, right, where because once I start the journey, I'm stick with only one point.
Mm.
I cannot just keep jumping from one to another.
Yeah. But this is your niche, right?
Yes,
This
yes,
is your
yes.
learning. I mean, teaching
This is my
your
niche, my passion, my mission,
Yeah.
my goal, everything. Because I clearly mentioned I help people to build their personal brand.
No. And I personally believe, if you have your account on YouTube, more people will watch you. Okay.
True.
Then more people, once they are started, they will start watching you. The more people will come to you that Sham is a great guy. I want to learn from him. So maybe there are very high chances that more people will come to your offline classes as well by looking at you, by watching at you on YouTube. So you can capture that market.
Right,
I
right,
mean,
right. True,
I mean,
true.
there are a lot of people. I have not in my surrounding at the moment, but definitely in Mumbai, there are a lot of people, and I have a lot of friends as well who can't speak English.
True.
Okay, they are very good with the other skill set, but this is one thing. I mean, the communication is one thing where they are getting stuck.
True.
And they can't convey their message properly, and that's the reason why they're not growing
They are
in
not
life.
growing, despite
So
having
that's the reason why I believe if someone if they have the right path, they have the right person at the right time, at the right time at that journey, then they would definitely like that person. They will start to watch. They will start watching you, and then they will try to connect with you.
Uh-huh.
You will maybe build a great networking around
Networking.
you. So yeah, I mean there is a lot of scope. If
I
I
understand.
see from my perspective,
I appreciate.
Yeah.
I actually positively take your this suggestion absolutely very seriously.
Yeah.
Okay, because earlier like it was I'll tell you how the journey began. It was like I started AmBritish in Calcutta 2016 only.
Okay.
It was just spoken English.
Okay.
Right. Then I found that people working professions started to come. So then it began spoken English to communication skills. Right. But again, communication skills, and then it was there. Then again, I write. Then it jumped to public speaking, and then the leadership.
Okay.
Right. Then I know like I thought that okay, let's why not people have something where they can have all these things together. But now when AI started to boom,
Yeah.
right? Then I had only two things:
Yeah.
AI skills or personal branding skills. So this is then I think now I'm there and alright, of course I take your positive feedback very seriously, right? And thank you so much for that. And definitely I'll be focusing because not just because of earning money or making YouTube and all.
Yeah, it's not
Just
about the earning money, it's
because-
about networking. It's about
Networking.
how many people are watching you.
Yes,
And how
yes.
many people, you are able to help them.
Exactly,
And
exactly. My
that
focus
is
is
the
that
ultimate
like the journey, even like journey has not been so much easy for me.
goal.
and all.
Yeah.
It has been extremely difficult when even not even when your family people are like they are listening to you. Fine. Forget about supporting. They don't even listen to you as well.
Yeah.
Fine. Then it becomes so much challenging. Again, when you have to take care of all the liabilities.
Right.
They are not listening. But again, you have to take care of all the liabilities. Right. And then again, you have to move with the journey. This is the biggest challenge in India, right? That we all face. So this is where I want, right? That I don't want any single youth, right, in my age, below my age, or even those who have just even +2 as well.
Yeah.
That world can be good, can be better, but work on something, right, that really makes sense and matters.
Yeah.
Because as per one of the university in like Carnegie, I think university, you may have seen that post in Google once you slide.
Okay.
Right. As per that university, it was mentioned 85% of your success and growth is all about your personality,
Yeah.
your communication, right, and how you connect and do the people connection.
Yeah, exactly.
Only 15% is the technical skills.
Yeah.
So I just put it long back only. But again, I recently saw this. Then I what? Then I'm doing a really
That's a
good thing.
great saying that in corporate world. Okay. So once you once you hire someone, while onboarding, while interviewing them, so it says that I mean, a lot of people are nowadays, they have started following this. It's fine if example, if I'm interviewing someone, okay, I want to hire someone. It's fine if he is 19, okay, in terms of technical skills, 19, okay, but that person should be 20. Okay, we said I'm 90, 20.
True.
Yeah. The person should be 20 in terms of behavior, in terms of taking feedback positively, in terms of accepting and taking accountability. So it's very important. I mean, it's not about the technical skills you have. It's not about the how capable you are, but it's all mindset.
Exactly.
If I give you some work, you should say that it might be challenging, but you should accept that and you should take accountability that I'll try my best.
Exactly.
I can't say in the first place that no, it won't possible. It's not possible at all, and it's challenging, so I can't do it. I mean, the mindset you have, that's the reason why a lot of people nowadays, or a lot of companies nowadays, that started hiring people who has a right mindset. It's complete. I mean, it's completely different.
I understand. The last, I mentioned even one more thing as well. I think we discussed in the last class only, emotional intelligence.
Yeah.
That is the part of that.
Yeah, correct.
That is the part of that.
Absolutely, absolutely. You know, yesterday I had a great conversation with my head, okay, legal head. He's a great guy, again, you know, and he's one of my mentor. So I was a bit confused, you know, in maybe last week or last 2 weeks. I'll give you an overview, okay? So I was thinking to pursue some certification in the legal technology and operations. And I was under the impression that, you know, it will help me in terms of, you know, going, and it will, you know, give me more weightage on my resume. But I wanted to, you know, before taking any step, I wanted to talk to him first, because I knew that once I, you know, talk to him, he is the right person who can guide me. And, you know, after talking to him, I knew that he can guide me in the right direction. So then we started having this conversation. He told his assistant that, you know, just schedule a call with Balwant, and then we went on a call. Then I started asking, you know, what should I do? I'm very confused. And he told me one thing: Balwant, whatever you're doing right now is enough. Okay, your great skill set. Okay, in terms of technical skill set, you have great skill set. Whatever I am thinking for myself, just think from a perspective where the market will go after 3 or 4 years. Don't think or don't take any courses based on the current scenario. Okay, by the time you will complete your course, it would be 3 years, 2 years maybe. Okay, after 2 years, where you can see the market is going. If the market is going, like for example, everyone is talking about AI right now, and now after AI, something else will come in the future. What we'll do? That means, so in my department, I mean, that was a very good point for me. So whatever I have learning, I have to take, I have to think from a future perspective as well.
True.
Okay.
Mainly.
So that's the reason why I told you know. I mean, that's the reason why I suggested that to you, that you should be doing this. I mean, at least short videos, because from a long-term perspective, I feel there's a lot of scope. Okay, in this line, and
Exactly. There's a future. It's going to be. It's going to be.
And there are a lot of people who are doing this.
You know, I texted, you know, one thing. I posted one thing on LinkedIn, right?
Yeah, you told me. Yeah.
You know, I help people to do this, to build their personal brand.
Yeah.
And then under bracket, I mention all these skills. Okay.
Okay.
Mainly 4: communication, public speaking, leadership, emotional intelligence.
Yeah.
And then below that, I posted one tag.
Okay.
Replace me if you can.
Absolutely, no one's going to replace that.
Because see, if I'm not confident in myself, how I'm going to help people to build their personal brand?
Absolutely.
Fine. If I talk, I should have, you know, like that concrete confidence, right? Not confidence, concrete, steel confidence.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? Then only, right, peer, right? Because I must say that this is a skill AI is never going to replace. Do whatever you can.
Yeah.
Fine. Then people will start thinking, because this is actually, everything will be replaced. Fine. But tell me, the guy who is actually working to evolve the AI, right? And then that guy is good in very good technical. Now he needs to manage a good team, and to where nowadays people join and then second day say, hey, I'm exiting.
Yeah.
You need only one skill to learn, and that is called personal branding. Because you are going to develop, that's the technical part. What about your people connections? What about team skills? What about your the other skills? Because you have been focusing and you are the master in that part.
Yeah.
But unless you have this, you are not going to be a team player.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I just want to tell the world that this is actually the reality, right? So I say one thing. We have total 5 stages of like career revolution.
Okay.
We all were nomads, right?
Yeah.
We were staying somewhere like 10,000 BCE.
Yeah.
And then agrarian revolution came. People started to become farmers, settled. But those who had land, they become so much successful. Those who didn't have the land, earlier, in fact, everyone had the land. Fine. Then again, the industrial revolution came. Those who had degrees, graduates, and all right, they got good job. Fine. Then again, 60s and 80s, 60s and 70s. Then again, internet revolution came. Those who had phone, those
60, 1960 or 70?
60s or 70s.
No.
Industrial revolution.
Yeah, but I mean, it's after 90s, 1990.
That's the internet revolution.
Internet revolution, yeah.
Yeah.
Correct. Internet.
60s and 70s were industrial revolution.
Oh, sorry, yeah.
Yeah.
Not internet. sorry, my bad.
Yeah, industrial revolution.
Yeah.
The factory setup,
Right,
manufacturing, this and that. Okay.
Yeah.
So those who had degrees were good, who had college degree, this and all. Even if they were just graduate, they got a good job.
Yeah.
Fine. Internet revolution came. Those who had internet access, those who had camera, those fine. And if laptop and all, right? Fine, or computer, not laptop, computer. Because then it was computer only. They started their journey and then now they are a millionaire.
Yeah.
I see the same thing. This is AI revolution. The same thing is happening now. Work on your personal brand. You are going to make a great career ahead.
Yeah.
Because how you are going to leverage AI, how you are going to leverage internet, right? And how you are going to leverage people. Once you master these three, you are the next millionaire.
Yeah.
Three things.
Absolutely.
You should learn how to leverage this AI. You should learn how to leverage internet. You should learn how to leverage people. Once you master these three together, I bet you are the next millionaire.
The deadly combination.
The deadly and the most secret. Most secret. People are those who are just active on the internet, just active. They are millionaire. They are making millions. Imagine those who are going to master these three. So this is what that's basically the personal branding. Yeah. I just want to have the projection not at Bangalore or national level. I want to have this projection because I have the access of all these things. One of the projection at the world level. I have done in 2019 to 22. Let's do it again. Then I had a different platform. Now here, this time I own the platform. So let's do it accordingly. Alright, let's go ahead.
Yeah. Oh, 51.
Oh,
You're almost done then.
it was nice. Actually, it was also, we can also take it as a something, right, where
Discussion maybe,
not a discussion, something. This part is also extremely important. How much you can be engaging.
Engaging with someone, yeah.
Yes, because if you have this skill of engaging, right, people, right, because you involve so many skills. You involve your communication, you involve the right information, you involve your listening skills, right, fine, and you also remain attentive as well. You didn't lose the interest.
Yeah.
So all these things actually makes, and if we develop this skill as well, right, this fine as a learning part as well, then it can make a lot of sense at the workplace.
Yeah.
Because this is what people nowadays want.
Yeah.
Nobody, like entertain anyone more than 1 or 2 minutes.
Yeah.
But if we develop this, it also makes sense. All right, let's go ahead.
Yeah.
So the briefing, okay, and then you can come for the rehearsal, and then the fun.
What is
bit.
briefing? I mean,
Briefing. Okay, so
no, I mean, what we have to do in briefing?
briefing. How you do briefing as a manager?
Normal briefing, I mean, about, for example, about the project.
Okay.
Okay, so I'll give you an overview of the project.
Correct.
What we are going to. Oh, that I mean the sentence initiator.
Okay. Now, you are asking now what? So you have the points.
I have written a full speech. What I want to.
You
do.
have, right?
Yeah.
So you give the briefing. What are the points you are going to cover?
Okay.
Yes, I told you. Apart from your regular learning of all those 4, verticals, hidden 42 soft skills are also there. Right. So this is basically briefing is the most important when you go for let's say being a manager. Every single time you connect with in the meeting with your teammates.
Yeah.
You do the briefing. Because then you are going to discuss, right? How can someone can simply just go ahead, right, and then start, from scratch, brief. So that briefing can educate them that okay, all these things are going to happen within this time frame, and these are the points. Fine. So they will be aware. So briefing is extremely important, and that's why we do it here, even in during the presentation.
Okay.
Okay.
So then first briefing, and then I can start.
Rehearsals.
That's
Rehearsals. You can do once, or If not, then twice, and then the final. Okay. Okay.